In this video, we're going to review a shoe that is made for women by women. In this video, we're going to review the HETTA Alma Cruiser. Hey runners, and welcome to my channel. My name is Letty. I am the host of the Marathon Running Podcast and this YouTube channel, Letty Runs, where we do all sorts of fun things. We attend media events, we do vlogs, etc. So feel free to check that out. But we're here for a review of the HETTA Alma Cruiser, which we're going to do right after this disclaimer. This shoe has been provided to me for the purpose of review. However, no one is paying me for this review and all opinions expressed here are my own. All right, so with the disclaimer out of the way, I want to take the time to talk a little bit about the brand HETTA. HETTA is not so well known yet. They are a brand that is Canadian that designs shoes for women by women. And the way that they come up with the shoes that they are currently selling, which is 3 different types of shoes, is by doing research. So the research that they did was over the span of 6 weeks, where they took 60 women doing 22 runs in their prototypes. And then they collected the women's opinions on their likes and preferences. And with that, they came up with 3 different shoes. The Alma Cruiser, which we're reviewing today, the Alma Tempo, and then there's also the Alma Speed. So that's basically all of that in a nutshell, and that you can also see on their website. All right, so let's get started and talk about the model and purpose of the shoe. The Alma Cruiser was designed for consistency. It was designed for warm-ups, long runs, slow runs, as well as walking. Now, when it comes to the tech specs of the shoe, on their website, HETTA says that the shoe has a 10 millimeter drop. The weight of the shoe is listed as 9.25 ounces, which is 265 grams. I weigh my own shoes, and my shoe is a size 8.5, and my shoe comes in at 9.5 ounces, which is 270 grams. When it comes to the price point of the shoe, this shoe is currently listed as $198. Now let's talk about the key features of this shoe. When it comes to the upper is made out of technical TPU mesh. And this mesh is very, very lightweight and very see-through, as you can see here. The shoe does not have a gusseted tongue. It just has a regular tongue that is made out of the same material and has a micro suede up here. It's not very cushioned, but is super soft, and it might as well be cushioned because it feels cushioned. The tongue stays in place very nicely because it has the laces woven through this middle part. I'm gonna look up what to call this because I don't know. And it is very soft. And the heel color, moving on from the tongue, is made out of that same suede-like soft material. The color is not cushioned, but you do have these 2 tabs that lock your heel in place right here. And then you have the pull tab. As you can see on the pull tab too, there is reflective detail all over the shoe, including on this pull tab and out here. Now, when it comes to the midsole, this midsole is made out of supercritical foam, and you can see right here that there is also a full-size P-Bax plate in the shoe. This P-Bax plate will help this shoe to be very stable because they help with the form of the shoe. So that is that. Now, a key feature that I almost forgot to mention is that this shoe comes with 2 insoles, not just one. It comes with one that is thicker, that is a supercritical foam insole. And a second insole that the shoe comes with is a EVA TPU insole, which is a lot thinner, to the point where this shoe will fit completely different on your foot when you exchange these insoles. When it comes to the colors of the shoe, this shoe is available in Icicle Mock Orange, which is the color that you see right here. The shoe is also available in 2 more colors, which is Black and Deckering Green, as well as Weather Vane Mock Orange. And as you guys know, the shoe is not available for men, so we're gonna end it with the colors right here. So my first impression when I received this shoe was that the shoe looks really nice. As you guys know, I'm very persuaded by colors of shoes, and this shoe with the orange and the cream is very beautiful to me. I also really like that this shoe has this upper that is out of this very lightweight mesh, and it's perfect for hot summer runs. In addition, I also like that there's micro suede all over the shoe, which makes this shoe be a good candidate for running the way I prefer running, which is barefoot in my shoe. The fact that the insole comes out is also amazing because it allows for me to wash it separately from the shoe. As you guys know, even though I'm not supposed to, I throw my shoes in the washer all the time. And then I just kind of pray and hope that they hold up. So that made me very hopeful. Something else that the shoe came with was a lacing guide, which I hadn't seen before in a box of running shoes, that tells you that even though these shoes had been pre-laced in the factory, you're supposed to relace them and have the laces come out of the eyelet instead of having them go in from up to inside. So that was interesting. And yeah, so now I'm going to show you what the shoe looks like when I run in it, and then I'm going to hop into my opinion of the shoe. All right, so now that you saw me running in this shoe, I'm going to tell you my honest opinion. When I first put these shoes on, I immediately had to change the insole because the shoe wasn't too small. It just felt really snug, and especially wearing the shoe barefooted, I am always afraid of getting hot spots when things are too tight. So I exchanged the insole of the shoe, and this shoe literally fit like a glove. I was very happy about that fit. So then I took the shoe outside to wear it for what it was designed for. I wore it during my warm-up. My warm-up includes A skips, B skips, C skips, D, E, F, G. So I did all that. I did all the hops and all the leg swings in the world, and the shoe was very amazing for that. And then I rolled into my run, and I have to say this run went very well. The shoe is supposed to be for long runs. It is a little bit firm for my own personal preference for long runs. Obviously 60 women disagree with me on that, but I like to have a little bit more cushion for that. But I ended up doubling these shoes up and did a little bit of strides and tempo work and more around 6 mile distance running in them. And they felt very great, very lightweight and very good to wear outside in the Florida heat. So they're very responsive and very stable. And my foot all in all felt very good in these shoes. Now, who do I recommend these shoes for? I recommend these shoes for anyone that is looking for shoes that are firm. I know that right now the market always changes and there's a ton of people that want to have these super cushy shoes. So whatever your preference is, if you have a preference for a little bit more firmness and a shoe that is durable and a shoe that can take these long runs with you, then I think this is a good fit. Obviously, you're gonna have to try it on to see about your own personal fit about this heel cup, because like I said, at first for me, I had to change the insole. Now that I know that I don't get any chafing in the shoe, I did go back to the original insole, and just changing out the insole, it feels quite a bit softer when I run. So when I do want to take the shoe for a longer run, I probably will switch out the insole of the shoe to make it the thicker one. So your ride just changes with that. So that's kind of cool because it's almost like you're getting 2 shoes for 1. So that's really cool. Another thing that I do in these shoes sometimes is I go walk in these shoes, and I feel like these are great walking shoes as well. So if that's more up your alley and you want to walk in shoes, these are very great walking shoes. I walk the dog in them all the time, and they feel really good on my feet. So that is that. If you guys have tried these shoes, or if you have questions, or if you have any comments for other people that watch this video, about these shoes, please feel free to put them in the comment box below. And that's it for this shoe review. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, have a great week of running.